This Saturday morning, I feel like taking shots. I'm gonna take one right here. Cheers. It is 10:30. Whew, that was pretty good. That was definitely not a typical shot. This morning we juiced ginger, and that was 100% 2 ounces of ginger juice to the head. Trying to clear up some of this inflammation, sinus stuff going on. So stay tuned.
We're going to get some ginger so we can start rooting the organic ginger into the soil so we can grow ginger this year.
This year, we went and bought about 10 pounds of the actual ginger root, and we're hoping to do a couple methods inside to get the ginger root to actually sprout. We want to grow and harvest the fresh ginger. We don't want that ginger that you get in the store with the outer coating on it. That's what happens when you let ginger grow into the fall months. Grow it and harvest it while it's still young ginger. So here's the type of ginger we're actually going to use, okay? 100% organic, because you do not want to get conventional. And the reason you do not want to get conventional is a lot of times they put an inhibitor on the conventional ginger, or any plant. They put inhibitors on it so it will not sprout. The little nodules coming out right here. Hopefully we'll do a follow-up video that will show you, once they start sprouting, how we can take those sprouts off, keep the root intact, leave it in the soil so it will sprout again. We can take those sprouts off and plant them, and they will have roots, and they will create a nice, new, fresh, young ginger plant. We will have them to juice. We will also be able to have them at the market this year, and we're not going to just offer up just the ginger root part. We're going to offer up the entire plant. You can use the tops as almost like a lemongrass for soups. You can cut the leaves off, dry them, use them for a ginger tea. All right, stay tuned.
This mix that I'm using right here, I get it from a local nursery, and they don't usually sell it. It's a pro mix. That's the type of mix it is. It's a seed starter mix. They don't usually sell it. It's the mix that they use to actually start all of their seeds for their flowers and for their vegetable plants. Okay, so I'm going to start the flats right here with a little bit of the seed starting to mix in the bottom. I'm going to pat it down a little bit, shake it around a little bit. These are 10 by 20 flats. I get these online at Bootstrap Farmer. Really good quality. These, I believe, are in their 4th season. So you want you want a 10 by 20 flat that's gonna really last, because if you don't have it last, they're gonna start breaking. And then a couple of them are starting to break, but I've been pretty rough with them. I've been planting microgreens in them. They've been used for bottom watering for my plant starts. So they've been used for a lot of things. So I'm pretty happy with how long they've lasted. I'm about to have to go get some more of them soon. All right, so here we go. I have nice and patted down, nice and even as much as I can. Now here are the actual roots that I'm going to be using. Okay, these were all organically grown, purchased from an organic store. They all are ready to roll. They all have little nodules coming out that are telling me that they are ready to start growing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start putting these in here pretty close together. Once I put them close together, I'm going to cover them up. So here we go. Some of you may be asking, well, are you going to grow the ginger in this by itself? Absolutely not. This, what I'm doing right here, is only going to be used for sprouting the ginger. Okay, so once the ginger sprouts, there's going to be sprouts coming off, hopefully. Once again, I'm going to tell you, this is an experiment. So hopefully there's going to be sprouts coming off of most of these ginger roots right here, and each one of those sprouts I can then remove, because they will start growing their own roots. Each one of those sprouts I can remove and plant as its own ginger plant. So come down here, keep on putting these in here. Now, I'm not expecting all of these to root. I hope they do. That would be amazing. Some of the people that I followed, Curtis Stone did an amazing video with a couple farmers that were growing in British Columbia. The names are slipping my mind right now. Even the farm's name is slipping my mind. However, I watched a couple videos. It kind of intrigued me. Pretty much everything Curtis Stone does up in British Columbia intrigues me. Amazing market gardener, has written multiple books, does multiple training courses on how to grow a lot in small areas. That's kind of, to me, almost like the guru of this. I know he would probably laugh at that. Once again, he's not all about getting rich. We're not doing this to get rich. We're doing this for multiple reasons. Growing our own food gives you a purpose. It also gives you an idea of where your food's coming from, which is kind of the way we want to do it. Me and Janine and Arlo. Arlo doesn't know it yet, but it's kind of, we take pride in knowing that we have grown most of our own food. So this is kind of why we do it. But I've watched a couple of his videos. And it's amazing what people can do up in cold climates. British Columbia has a very unique climate, but it isn't Canada. So it's amazing what farmers up there can do. I'm intrigued by that. Down here, I feel like you can pretty much grow anything in southern Maryland. Right now, I'm just filling in some of the spots. I kind of don't have some in spaces where we need a little bit more action. And fill them in. I guessed about right, it looks like, with the amount of flats that I was going to need. I probably wouldn't have enough for another whole flat, so I think we're going to be good right now.
Okay, the hope is now that these within the next 2 or 3 weeks maybe, they should start sprouting. What I'm gonna do then is I'm probably gonna take some and pot them up and wait until it's warm outside. In the meantime, I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna grow these or interplant these within our tomatoes in our hoop house, or also throwing around the idea of when I create some of these square raised beds that I'm gonna create little tops for them, kind of like mini greenhouses, and a few of those can be for our ginger. Either way, I'm hoping that we have pretty much an endless supply of ginger this summer, which is pretty exciting because we use a lot of ginger, and I would love to sell it to the local community as well. So stay tuned. Man, I can tell you right now, this Alaskan mill worked amazing. Nice, awesome cut. However, my saw is definitely not big enough. Not powerful enough and not big enough, even with the ripping chain. So, if I want to do this, I'm glad I tried it out before I bought one. It's an awesome cut it made. It really did make an awesome flat cut. However, this log was a little bit too big. I could probably do a lot of smaller logs. Like we have a lot of smaller logs over there. Just need a bigger saw. My saw is a little wimp. I'm gonna get inside, take care of some stuff inside, probably make some soap, start thinking about getting dinner ready, and that's it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you're commenting if there's any content you'd like to see. We have a lot planned, more content to come. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.